Welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is from Eritrea or from Saudi Arabia because Eritrean President arrived in Saudi Arabia yesterday. Question is, who welcomed Isaias Afwerki when he arrived in Saudi Arabia? Isaias Afwerki always welcomes foreign leaders himself whenever they arrive in Eritrea. We saw that William Ruto was welcomed personally by Isaias Afwerki, Kenyan President Hassan Sheikh, Somalia's president was also welcomed by Isaias Afwerki himself. And Saudi Arabian leaders, when they want to snub world leaders, they don't send high-level government ministers to welcome the coming leaders. So, who welcomed Isaias Afwerki? We have details for you. Secondly, viewers, we know that yesterday, around 48 hours ago, more than 24 hours ago, a meeting started between Amhara and Oromia prosperity parties, the top party officials, Amhara regional president, Amhara PP party officials, Oromia regional president, Oromia PP party officials were there. Now, a statement has been issued by the two sides, which seems to be a joint statement. What was discussed? What came under discussions? And thirdly, viewers, Orthodox Patriarch Abune Mathias was in Tigray today. He visited Mekelle to attend funeral program of Abune Johannes, who accompanied him. Two archbishops accompanied him. We have names for you. Firstly, viewers, Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean President, is on another foreign trip today. Official visit of Saudi Arabia is underway. He visited Kenya a few days ago. And Kenyan visit was his first visit after the signing of peace deal between TPLF and Ethiopian federal government. During the 2-year-long war, Isaias Afwerki mostly remained restricted to his own country, did not fly abroad. But now when peace deal has been signed, Isaias Afwerki is trying to form regional alliance. Who welcomed Isaias Afwerki when he arrived in Saudi Arabia? Isaias Afwerki arrived in Riyadh, and on Riyadh airport he was welcomed by Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Abdul Aziz. Who is Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Abdul Aziz? Is he a minister? Obviously, he's not crown prince. This man, Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman, is a deputy governor of Riyadh. Not governor, deputy governor. That means no one from central Saudi Arabian government, no minister, welcomed Isaias Afwerki on Riyadh airport. No foreign minister, no defense minister, no interior minister, no crown prince, obviously no king, and no Riyadh governor. Deputy governor of Riyadh was sent to welcome Isaias Afwerki on Riyadh airport. Obviously, a cold welcome, I would say, a lukewarm welcome to Isaias Afwerki in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is known for sending different people to receive foreign leaders to show how welcome they are in Saudi Arabia. Because if you remember, once Barack Obama, former US president, visited Saudi Arabia. And back then, there were some tension between Saudi Arabia and US. Saudi Arabian government sent Riyadh governor to welcome Barack Obama at the same airport, Riyadh airport. But I think Joe Biden was welcomed by King Salman. Trump was welcomed by Mohammed bin Salman. He was given a very warm welcome there. So Isaias Afwerki perhaps is not as welcome in Saudi Arabia because obviously he's leading a country which is not as significant as US or European countries or even some Asian countries. That is why a lukewarm welcome for Isaias Afwerki. Question is, what is there for Isaias Afwerki in this visit? Today he met with, on Wednesday, he met with Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince, and in that meeting, from Saudi Arabian side, Minister of Finance was there, Minister of Foreign Affairs was there, and the Minister of National Security was there. It means the issues which came under discussions were related to security, economy, regional situation, foreign affairs. So in coming days, we'll get details of what happened. But so far, I would say that Isaias Afwerki was not warmly welcomed in Saudi Arabia. Perhaps it's because Saudi Arabia is a much more influential country than Eritrea. Though Saudi Arabia invited Isaias Afwerki for this visit. That is what we heard from Yemane Gebre Maskell, Information Minister of Eritrea, that the visit is being done on the invitation of Saudi Arabian government. Secondly, viewers, Oromia and Amhara Prosperity Party leaders have held a meeting in Addis Ababa. PM Abiy called this meeting. The meeting was summoned to de-escalate the ongoing tensions between these two factions. Both groups are now fighting for political dominance in Ethiopia, accusing each other of trying to impose hegemony at central level. Meeting was held, not the first meeting, around a month ago. A similar meeting was held. PM Abiy held separate meetings of Oromia PP and Amhara PP. Then a joint meeting was held, but after that we saw continuation of Oromo-Amhara tensions. Now, we don't know what happened at the meeting, but a joint statement has been issued by the two factions of the PP. Amhara regional government spokesperson Gezetsu Molone and Oromia government spokesperson Helu Edugna say that the two sides reached an understanding that bilateral issues should be resolved through dialogue and coordination. That is what they have made public about this meeting. What we have learned is that federal government reportedly sent a message through this meeting to the two sides that their internal disputes could be a threat to national security. Rising Oromo-Amhara tension was becoming a threat to national security. That is why the two sides should try to bridge their differences, resolve their issues. Very strong message. It means that Ethiopian government is warning the two sides, I think, that they should not take this rivalry to a level where federal government would be forced to take action. Let's see, will this meeting lead to some restraint on the two sides, or will their fight for dominance go on? That remains to be seen. So far the two sides are silent after this meeting. They say they have reached an understanding that unity, coordination, consultation is the way forward. Thirdly, viewers, Abune Mathias, the patriarch of the Orthodox Church, was in Mekelle today to attend funeral program of Abune Johannes, a bishop from Tigray, and who accompanied him. Was there any discussion about resumption of ties between Tigray Diocese and Ethiopian Orthodox Church? Two archbishops accompanied Abune Mathias the Patriarch. Their names are Abune Antonos, and secondly Abune Thomas. Abune Thomas and Abune Antonos accompanied him. The two most powerful archbishops, of which who were always with Abune Mathias, were missing: Abune Abraham, Abune Petros. People say, Sajid, you shouldn't call them hardliners. Perhaps inappropriate word for these two archbishops. That is what I have learned about them, that they are strict in their positions when it comes to taking positions on different issues. That is why I call them hardliners. I don't mean to disrespect anyone. Abune Abraham, Abune Petros did not accompany Abune Mathias, but two other archbishops were there. Tigray's top Orthodox clergy was there to welcome Abune Mathias. Restoration of ties between Tigray diocese and Orthodox Church of Ethiopia did not come under discussion reportedly. The issues could be discussed at some later stage. So far, the visit seems to be a confidence building measure, a sort of a visit of consolation, you can say, from the church to Tigray. The visit will pave the way for restoration of religious ties between Tigray Diocese and Orthodox Church. But let's see how receptive Tigray Orthodox Church becomes after this visit to efforts by the Orthodox Church to restore ties with Tigray. That we'll see in coming days.